Maria Cade is live at the scene right now. Maria, what can you tell us?
Aaron and Cerise, the edge of the old market is a crime scene this morning as the last of the Halloween partiers were finishing up their night. Around 2:45 in the morning, Omaha police, they heard gunshots near the area of 13th and Howard, where we are right now. That led them to bar 415, which is right behind me. They found one man who had a gunshot wound to his leg. Now, we want to show you some of the video from that direct scene earlier this morning. 6 News was the first news outlet here on the scene. The police department did give us some information about this shooting. Once they found that man, they said that he was being attended to by people who were working at the bar. They said that that man is in his late 20s, early 30s. Luckily, that gunshot wound was not severe. They said that he was taken to UNMC, but police did follow a blood trail because the man didn't know exactly where in the area he was shot. Now, that led them across the street up one block to 14th and Harney. They found shell casings there, so they believe that that is where the shooting did take place. Now, police don't have any information on who that suspect is at this time who shot the gun, but eyewitnesses say that they saw a man running towards the west, towards 15th Street. Right now, investigators are finishing up the investigation here on the scene, and they are still looking for that suspect. We're going to keep you updated here all morning on Daybreak as we continue to learn more about this. We want to bring you a quick update here from the scene. We're at the corner of 13th and Howard at the edge of the old market. Now, there was a shooting investigation that just wrapped up just a couple of minutes ago. The investigators took down the crime scene tape and the police did leave, but we do want to show you some footage from the scene when the police were actively investigating. Now, the 6 News team was first on the scene here at this shooting. Around 2:45, an officer heard gunshots. He was in the nearby area. Then he came around to this area and found a man who was getting medical help from security at bar 415. He was in his late 20s, early 30s. Now, the officer says that his injuries were not severe. He had a gunshot wound in his leg, though, and was taken to UNMC. Now, police followed a blood trail because that man who was shot did not know exactly where in the area it happened. It led them just over one street, up one block to 14th and Harney, where they found some shell casings there. Now, police still are not able to provide us with any information as far as who that suspect was, but some eyewitnesses who were on the scene say that they saw some man running towards the west, towards 15th Street. They're still working to find that person. When we do find out some more information, we will let you know right here on Daybreak.
Our Maria Cade is live on the scene with that video exclusively obtained by 6 News. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Aaron and Cerise. We moved over here to Bellevue because we wanted to show you the aftermath of that home explosion. Now, if you take a look behind me, you can see the left side of the house is almost completely blown off. You can see there are different shingles, different pieces of the house that are completely blown off. But we do want to take you to that exclusive video. Again, 6 News was first on the scene here just after 11 o'clock, but the fire crews did say that this happened shortly before 11 o'clock. Now, what we know now, 3 people are in the hospital after this explosion. Omaha Fire Department was called to the area of 50th and Robin Drive, again, just before 11 o'clock last night. What we know right now, 3 people were rushed to the hospital with serious injuries, but the Bellevue Fire Chief says that there may have been up to 7 people in the house. We don't know the extent of the other people, if they were in the house, what those injuries are, but we are here. So we're trying to get some more details and work this and get that for you. We are here in Bellevue on Robin Drive. Shortly before 11 o'clock last night, fire crews were called to this house that you can see right behind me. And as you can see on the side, the left side of the house, the entire side is almost completely blown off. There are pieces that are pushed into the parking lot of a nearby apartment building, but we do want to get to that exclusive video that we only have here on 6 News. Now, 6 News was first on the scene late last night and early in this morning. Omaha Fire Department was called to the area of 50th and Robin Drive, again, just before 11 o'clock last night. The victims were rushed to the hospital with serious injuries, and that's according to Bellevue fire, and the Bellevue fire chief says that there may have been up to 7 people in the house. Again, right now we do know that 3 people are in the hospital, but we don't know the extent if there are any other people who were also injured. We are working to get that information for you, and the investigation's still underway. So as this all unfolds, we will keep you updated here on Daybreak as well as over on our website, WOWT.com. And I do want to bring you an update to breaking news here in Bellevue. We are at the scene of a house that exploded shortly before 11 o'clock last night. Now, I just got off the phone with the commander with Bellevue Fire Department. He confirmed to us that 3 people were taken to the hospital, and there were 7 people in the home at that time when the explosion did happen. We're still working to learn more about the other 4 people that were in the house at the time. The fire department could not tell us the extent of their injuries. Stay tuned on 6 News and on our website, WOWT.com, as we bring you the latest. We are still here in Bellevue. Thank you so much. And I just want to give you a quick look at the aftermath of this home. As you can see on the left-hand side, the entire side is blown off. There are pieces that are thrown into the parking lot of a neighboring apartment building. Fire crews were here on the scene investigating into the early morning. It happened just before 11 o'clock last night. And like you said, Cerise, we do want to show you that exclusive video we only have here on 6 News. So take a look at that. You can see from the neighbor's Ring camera what it looks like that explosion caught on camera. Now, here is what we know. Omaha Fire Department was called to the area of 50th and Robin Drive. That's where we are, Robin Drive. Again, just before 11 o'clock last night for this explosion. Now, I just got off the phone with the commander from Bellevue Fire Department. He did confirm, of course, we do know that those 3 people who were injured were taken to the hospital, but he also confirmed that there were 7 people in this house when that explosion happened. Now, he said that he wasn't able to give us an update on those other 4 people, how they're doing, if they were injured, and what the extent of those injuries would be, but we are trying to learn that for you. So, of course, stay tuned here on 6 News at midday. Hopefully, we'll be able to give you an update there, as well as on our website, WOWT.com as well. The investigation was underway again late into the early morning. We're still working to get those details for you. As soon as we know, we will let you know. For now, reporting live in Bellevue, Maria Cade, 6 News.
Maria, one quick question before you go, because we're looking at the destruction after that explosion. What are the houses, any houses next to it or any building next to it affected?
It doesn't look like it from what I can see. Again, the pieces are sort of moved into the parking lot. There is an apartment building that's right next door, and this whole area leading into the parking lot is all taped off. So I guess a question for the people who are in the apartment building next door is how they're going to be able to get out, if they will be able to. We can see a man who's sort of looking at the destruction and everything right now. I'm not sure if he's trying to get out or not. So, of course, we'll have to wait and see what happens here and how the other neighbors in the surrounding area are affected. But from the looks of it, it doesn't seem like any of the other neighboring buildings or houses have been affected. So that is some good news.
All right, Maria Cade reporting live all morning long for us. Maria, thank you.